In the symphony of sound where 1,000 Placer's flagships like the Sennheiser HD800S or Ode's LCD-XE promise nirvana but deliver diminishing returns, 2025's Budget Brigade. Under $400 unleashes a sonic insurgency that eyes it eviscerates Mali. Premium pretenders with planar precision, neutral neutrality, and open-back openness that out-resolves the elite. Our top 5 music headphones of 2025 that sound better than $1,000 models. Packs 12K DPI equivalent detail, 6 Hz 50 kHz bandwidth, and 110 dB sensitivity that humbles 1,500 Palace Titans, fueled by a 28% surge in sub-300 audiophile sales. Bain & Company. From Anker's ANC Assassin to Sennheiser's HD6XX Cult Classic, these thrift titans crush title masters and fallacy feasts, while luxury laggards lag in value voids. Skip bloated Bose QC Ultra, $400 base bloated bloatware. From ANC warriors to planar phenoms, here are the budget beasts. Embarrassing the expense of one note, one nuance, one wallet saved at a time. Number 5. Anker Soundcore Life Q30 Marriage. The Anker Soundcore Life Q30 ignites 2025's ANC apocalypse as the Sony WH-1000XM5's thrift thrasher. Its over-ear closed-back shell 280 drie with plush protein leather housing 40mm dynamic drivers pumping 20 Hz to 40 kHz with hybrid ANC that slays 95% low-end rumble, better than Bose QC45's 85% per Artings tests. Retailing at $80 via Amazon for $100 flips, 25% CAGR per SoundGuys, outgunning $350 XM5s and 60-hour battery bliss. With LDAC Bluetooth 5.0 and 3 ANC modes, transport aber indoor and outdoor, it crushes subway symphonies and office cacophony expert reviews notes 70% isolation at 80, edging XM5 in value, while Laptop Mag praises Big Bass 44-hour ANC runtime for hip-hop halls like Kendrick's Damn. App EQ with 8-band tweaks and bass-up mode. Tames V-shape default, bass-heavy mids recessed, to Harman neutral, 10mm drivers yielding 105 dB SPL with 0.1% THD for crystal-clear vocals in Billie Eilish's Happier Than Ever. At 300-180-78 mO, it suits palm claw grips with 40mm cups enveloping ears sans heat, breathable mesh, 3.5mm SUX for wired purity, and USB-C fast charge, 5min Shural. PC Mag hails unusually good accuracy post-EQ, beating 400 plus in call clarity, triple mics. Hybrid drivers now hit 50 kHz extension with 0.05% distortion, out-resolving XM5 and Flacy Jazz like Miles Davis. Kinda blue. Battery peaks 65 HRs sans ANC on LDAC, and the app's Hear ID 2.0 personalizes EQ via earscan, Delta E2. At 280, it's marathon ready for 8-hour sessions. Fold-flat design slips into $20 cases. Community presets on R Soundcore hit Harman Curve defaults. Pair with FiO BTR7 200 for 24-bit 96Hz mobile mastery. For $79.99, it's the ANC Assassin that auditions like 500 plus. In 2025's noise-nixing Nexus, the Q30 quells quietly a polymer powerhouse fusing isolation sorcery with thrift tenacity, empowering audiophiles to orally ascend while flagships falter in value voids, proving budget bass booms louder than luxury lulls. Number 4. Philips Fidelio X2HR. The Philips Fidelio X2HR hurdles 2025's open-back odyssey as the Beyerdynamic DT 1990 Pro's thrift tormentor. Its over-ear open-back shell 384G with velour pads housing 50mm L-shaped polymer drivers, unleashing 5 Hz 40 kHz with 102 dB sensitivity and 30 Ors impedance, retailing at $150 via Amazon for 180 flips, 20% CAGR per head-fi, out-resolving $400 DT990 in soundstage sprawl, wider than HD600 per Artings. With detachable 3NEM mini XLR cable, gold-plated plugs, it crushes orchestral swells and guitar riffs in Pink Floyd's Dark Side. Audio Stance praises full immersive imaging with 110 dB SPL peak sans distortion, while HeadFi's 2025 review hails tank-like build, outlasting 300 plus in 5K hour hauls. Tom's Guide notes wide, airy stage for jazz like Coltrane's A Love Supreme, beating $500 HD $800 in value. Forums frenzy its X2HR exaltation, outventilating buyers in 2K hour marathons, open back design leaking zero treble bleed. The 2025 X2HR refresh adds hybrid velour pleather pads for 20% better seal, less leakage, with 0.08% THD across 1 kHz by 10 kHz verified via outer audio tests. L-shaped drivers now hit 45 kHz with 1.1 imaging, outstaging HD 650 in orchestral like Mahler's Symphony No. 5 Pros. Cable is 99.99% oxygen-free copper for 0.5 harsh resistance, and the headband's steel yoke withstands 10 killer bends. At 384G, it's marathon-ready for 6-hour sessions. Foldable arms slip into $30 cases. Community mods on our headphones hit DT990 EQ presets. Pair with Sheet Magni 100 for 24-bit 192 Hz mastery. For $149.99, it's the open back oracle that orates like 600 plus macros. In 2025's audiophile ascent, the X2HR exalts eternally, a polymer phantom fusing stage sorcery with thrift tenacity, empowering listeners to leap into soundscapes while flagships falter in value voids, proving budget breath breathes better than luxury lulls. Number 3. Sennheiser HD 560C. The Sennheiser HD 560S sweeps 2025's neutral nexus as the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro's analytical annihilator, its open back over-ear shell 240G, with velour pads housing 38nm dynamic drivers, unleashing 6-38 kHz with 110 dB sensitivity and punch 20 mirror impedance, retailing at $180 via Amazon for $220 flips, 20% KAGR per sound guys, out-resolving $400 HD $650 in soundstage sprawl, wider than HD 600 per RT Ings. With detachable 3mm mini XLR cable, gold-plated plugs, it crushes classical crescendos and vocal nuances in Norah Jones' Come Away With Me. Headphones.com praises benchmark neutrality with 0.05% THD and 105 dB SPL peaks sans distortion, while TechRadar notes ruthlessly revealing detail edging HD 650 in mid-range magic. At 350 size 300 hours 180 meters, it suits claw fingertip grips with auto-adjusting headband and 50mm cups enveloping ears sans clamp. 240 meters weight distributes evenly. 6.35 meters to 3.5 millimeters adapter for amp synergy. What hi-fi? Hails even analytical listen for jazz like Miles Davis Kinda Blue, beating $500 HD $800 in value. Forums frenzy its 560S supremacy, outventilating buyers in 3K hour marathons, open back design leaking zero treble bleed. Drivers now hit 40 kHz with 1.1 transient response, outstaging HD 650 in orchestral like Beethoven's Symphony No. 9 Sears. Cable is 99.9% oxygen-free copper for 0.3 hour resistance, and the headband's steel yoke withstands 8 kilos bends. At 240Ju, it's marathon-ready for 8-hour sessions. Foldable arms slip into 25 cases. Community mods on our headphones hit HD 600 EQ presets. Pair with iFi Zen DIAC 200 for 24-bit Famangrudy Tours Mastery. For $179.99, it's the neutral navigator that navigates like 700 plus seeds. In 2025's audiophile ascent, the HD 560S sweeps supremely, a polymer phantom fusing detail sorcery with thrift tenacity, empowering listeners to leap into soundscapes while flagships falter in value voids, proving budget breath breathes better than luxury lulls. Number 2. Hi-Fi Man Sundara. The Hi-Fi Man Sundara hurdles 2025's planar pandemonium as the Audeze LCD2 Classics Titanium Tormentor. Its open back over-ear shell 372G with hybrid velour pads housing 14-seat 10cm planar magnetic drivers, unleashing 6-75 kHz with 94 dB sensitivity and 37 Euros impedance, retailing at $299 via Hi-Fi Man's site for 350 flips, 18% KGR per PCMag, Outresolving $600 outdays in transient transparency, faster than LCDX per head-fi. With detachable 3-men dual 3.5mm cable, gold-plated plugs, it crushes orchestral swells and guitar riffs in Pink Floyd's Dark Side. Soundguys praises crisp, transparent audio with 0.1% THD and 110 SPL peaks sans distortion, while Home Studio Basics notes revolutionized audiophile approach, edging HD 800 in detail retrieval. At 350XE or Harbor 4X 29mm, it suits claw fingertip grips with adjustable headband and 90mm cups enveloping ears sans clamp. 372G weight distributes evenly, 6.35 meters to 3.5 meters adapter for amp synergy. Head-Fi hails stunning sound-belies price for jazz like Coltrane's A Love Supreme, beating $800 to $1,000 in value. Forums frenzy its Sundara sorcery outventilating Audays in 4K hour marathons, open-back design leaking zero treble bleed. Planar drivers now hit 80 kHz with 1.1 imaging, outstaging LCD2 in orchestral like Mahler's Symphony No. 5 Pianos. Cable is 99.99% oxygen-free copper for 0.2 Ru resistance, and the headband's steel yoke withstands 10 kilos bends. At 372G, it's marathon-ready for 6-hour sessions. Foldable arms slip into $40 cases. Community mods on R headphones hit Audays EQ presets. Pair with Sheet Magni 100 for 24-bit 192 Hz mastery. For $299.99, it's the planar phenom that performs like my 200 plus or course. In 2025's planar pandemonium, the Sundara surges supremely, a titanium titan fusing transient sorcery with thrift tenacity, empowering listeners to leap into soundscapes while flagships falter in value voids. Proving budget breath breathes better than luxury lulls. Number 1. Sennheiser HD6XX. The Sennheiser HD6XX crowns 2025's mid-fee monarch. As the Beyer Dynamic DT770 Pro's analytical annihilator, its open-back over-ear shell 260 cog with velour pads, housing 45mm dynamic drivers, unleashing 10 Hz 41 kHz with 103 dB sensitivity and 300 Ohr impedance, retailing at $220 via drop for $260 flips, 18% KGR per Business Insider, outresolving $400 HD $650 in mid-range magic, smoother than HD 600 per Artings. With detachable 3mm mini XLR cable, gold-plated plugs, it crushes vocal nuances and orchestral swells in Norah Jones's Come Away With Me. Soundguys praises detailed, spacious sound with 0.1% THD and 105 dB SPL peaks sans distortion, while Home Studio Basics notes gold standard for 2i20 edging HD 800 in value. At 350x300x in 180 meters, it suits claw fingertip grips with auto-adjusting headband and 50mm cups enveloping ears sans clamp. And 260 weight distributes evenly. 6.35mm to 3.5mm adapter for amp synergy. What hi-fi? Hails even analytical listen for jazz like Miles Davis kinda blue, beating $500 HD 660S in thrift. Forums frenzy its 6XX supremacy, outventilating buyers in 5K hour marathons, open-back design leaking zero treble bleed. The 2025 HD 6XX refresh adds hybrid velour pleather pads for 20% better seal, less leakage, with 0.05% THD across 20 HG's 20 kHz verified via SonarWorks tests. Drivers now hit 45 kHz with 1.1 transient response, outstaging HD 650 in orchestral like Beethoven's Symphony No. 9. At 260, it's marathon-ready for 8-hour sessions. Foldable arms slip into $25 cases. Community mods on R headphones hit HD 600 EQ presets. Pair with iFi Zen Diac 200 for 24-bit Famangrudy Tours Mastery. For $219.99, it's the mid-fi maestro that masters like 800-plussers. In 2025's audiophile ascent, the HD 6XX sweeps supremely, a polymer phantom fusing detail sorcery with thrift tenacity, empowering listeners to leap into soundscapes while flagships falter in value voids, proving budget breath breathes better than luxury lulls.